All right, close it. Push down on it. Up so the flies don't get in. I mean, going here and messed up. All right. I'm live. Oh, sweet. Okay. I didn't know that they would let me do live off of YouTube. But if I'm live, I'm gonna go ahead and make this video because it's showing that I'm live. So welcome everybody. Oh, my brother up here. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I ain't never done a YouTube live. Let's go and get this YouTube thing going, man. Let's get this started as I'm out here cooking in this heat. I might have to adjust my tent here because the sun has changed directions for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make this quick. That way the video ain't too long and dragged out. But this is DandaMan, everybody. Local fisherman here in the 757 in the state of Virginia. And I'm gonna just kind of cut to the chase, you know. I'm doing some spot cleaning. Somebody wanted to know how you butterfly a spot. And let's see, what's this at? Check your HD settings. I don't know how to do none of that. You said check your, first of all, I'm sweating bullets. The camera's probably dirty. Let's see. Check your HD settings. Highlight safety channel as unlisted. I don't even know what the hell checking. Okay, it's better. Microphone, share. I'm just clicking buttons to check. All right. Well, anyway, I have spot, right? Catch all kind of fish. I'm just gonna fast forward through this real quick. We catch all kind of fish. I've been catching Spanish blues. We've been catching trout. We've caught drum. We caught striper. We caught all kind of stuff. We do all kind of manner of cleaning with them. Right now, this tutorial, real quick, is a spot cleaning tutorial for butterfly the fish. Strictly butterflying the spot. If you don't know what a spot is, this is a spot. It has the black dot on each side. It's the identification mark. Very easy to identify. They come in various sizes. They get much bigger in the fall. Right now, these are small to medium size. People use them for bait, live bait, flounder bait, drum bait, all kind of bait. They say, why you waste your time with it? It's little. It's food. Many people like them culturally. Our limit here is 50 per day per person. I've definitely caught my 50 yesterday, and it must be your bandwidth. It's better. Huh? And my daughter brings me out a glass of water because she sees I'm hot. I love her for that. Thank you. And she brings it out in a glass, like out, not no plastic cup. My daughter brings me out a glass of water in a wine glass. Go ahead, girl. I love that about her. She takes care of daddy. All right, so that was beyond refreshing, beyond refreshing. But I'm gonna get into this spot cleaning because that's what we do. All right, so if you're gonna have butterfly fish, you gotta have what's up, neighbor? You gotta have something to scale them. You can either scale them with your scaler, or you can use the jet version on your um, water hose to blast off the scales. That's what I'm going to do. This is literally scaling the fish. I would have cleaned these on the pier last night, but a storm came through, forced everybody off the pier, and we couldn't get back until later, and I wasn't going to get back. So brought them home, and I'm able to do it in my yard. For one, I know there's rain coming, and the rain is going to definitely help filter the blood and stuff that falls off the fish into the grass, you know, lessen the fly activity and all of that, which is going to be hot. But this method of scaling is quick and effective on spot. It doesn't work for all fish because a lot of fish have stronger scales on their body. Spot, it just blows right through. I still come back and I fine tune them I fine tune the scales because around the stomach is, the bottom of the fish is the hardest part of the fish. So the scales are going to be locked in a little bit tighter around the bottom. So I'll come back with my scaler and knock off those bottom scales before I get to the next stage. Oh man, sweat getting me now. Sweat getting in my eyes. Probably have two more rounds of these to do. I'm just going to do this one round for you guys, just so that you can see. Now, I don't know who's going to view this video and how far it may go. So please, for one, if you would like, subscribe, share, follow, hit notifications, do all that stuff to start getting me off the ground. I got to get off the ground. I got to do something to start getting my followers built up, get more active, wake up my site. So if you would share it, do all that stuff. But um, just gonna do these things as a butterfly. That way you can see how I do it. I've learned from one of our fishing buddies, Dwayne Murphy. He's with Fishing to Fit. You can follow him on his page. He's definitely a spot master. So now I'll take my scale and just hit the stomach. See that? Real quick. Nothing long. The body's already clean. I'm just fine tuning the bottom, hitting off any remaining scales. And again, the reason why you're going through this process is because you're going to keep pretty much the whole fish other than the head. You're not even taking the bones out. Spot fish, once you fry them pretty hard in a pan-sized manner, the bones become very brittle, and you can just chew the bones right up. Chew them right on up. All right. Now, as you all know, the organs are attached to the digestive tract. I can't do that part, baby. That's gonna be on you. Now that was a good move, but that's gonna be your breakfast. I can't stop to eat cereal. I hope you didn't waste it, so try to eat as much as possible. Let me show the camera. She come out here to feed me breakfast as well. She brought a whole bowl of cereal. Mm, she got to eat that. All right. Now, the digestive tract comes from the mouth down to the bottom out the rectum hole. We cut us a V. That V dislodges the guts. See that? It dislodges the guts. So when you go to cut the head off, behind the gill, behind the head plate, head gone, there's a hole made where the organ's at. I put my finger in there. I run the blade along the back top of the fish, and I'm rubbing it on that spine. Don't go all the way through. Open it up, cut it down more. All right. That V you made, take your knife, pull the organs away just like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going. And plus, I rent. That I don't even know. All right. Um, okay. Thank you, baby. Trash that. All right. She's a sweetheart. She is that. So now that the guts got cleared away by that V made, I take this blade, run it down that spine to open it up, and I put it on jet mode and just blast the spine out. Rinse off, butterfly spot, grease ready. Yeah, cool. They hear you. They hear you and see you. Mm-hmm. See that? Grease ready. That's butterfly spot. Might be small. You get 5 or 6 of these, you got a whole meal, right? So spot, baby. That's a sweet fish. That's what I'm telling the audience. Like I said, my people love bite. They want to eat the whole thing. Fry them hard, eat the bones and all. You got it. 50 is your limit per day. So I limited out. I made sure that was a goal. I made sure butterfly ready to hit the grease. All right. So now I get going. I just start that V process. Get going. Open it up. Open up each one. Right. Already the guts are starting to just come out on each one. Matter of fact, I could just do a full turn key. Once I do the V, I open it up, take the head off. That way it just be ready to do the whole thing. Right. Again, this is some people might think this is just way overkill. You know, it's everybody gonna have their opinion about why they think what is what. You know, but you'd be surprised how people want their fish. You know, you'd be surprised, like the neighbor just said, fried hard and eat the bone and all because it becomes very brittle. So if you're doing that, then you don't have to worry about those bones. Other people, they may just gut it, take the head off, scale it, fry wholes, and they eat it that way. Okay, more power to you. I'm just giving it to you in a butterfly fashion tutorial. All right, the V is slit, the head is gone, and now I'm going to open them up. I got good leverage, good leverage. Pull out the guts. That V makes the gut open up nicely. Put them there, put that there. Yeah, the flies are around, but they don't have enough time to do anything. They're just around. They're just around. Once you get the rhythm, then and trust me, having a sharp blade is critical. Having that sharp blade is critical because you got to be able to get in there and angle it and run it and curve that blade and open it. You know, with most meat on one side, dislodging that organ track by cutting that V in the beginning, that makes a drastic difference, man. Because you don't have to worry about it. You just separate. You just separate it now. You just separating it. Everything slides right up. When it's all said and done, the bone is gone. Stack them up, keeping all my organs together and guts and stuff. It just swipes right out. Literally swipes right out. I'll take this pile of guts, go recycle it. I'll even come back with a canister of bleach spray and spray my yard. All right, jet mode right on the rib line. Blast that out. Done. Final rinse. Final rinse down. Grease ready. Grease ready, my friend. Grease ready. Grease ready. Spine rinsed out. No blood. Complete print fist is opened up. Grease ready. Now, obviously, you might not have this kind of scenario set up where you can do this at home. So I'm just showing you basically how it can be done. You got to figure out your application where you're at to make it feasible for you. But out the gate, bring your friends, invite your mom, tell your cousins to bring the beer, bring a table to cut it up on. I'll provide the fish and grease. There you go, right there. How about you, people? How about you? Butterfly spots ready for the pot. Maybe suggest a rod and reel, jig and line setup and hook you use to catch them for the audience. That's a great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. So, are you okay in there? Make sure no light is on, nothing's on the table that's a mess, whatever you in there doing. I'll put these up. I have, I do, but you still have to just wait. Just have to wait for daddy. Ready for the grease. All right. Spot are easy to catch. Actually, they're probably easy to catch anywhere. Dope to see you on YouTube. Yes, sir, Jake. I'm trying to expand, brother. I got to get out the box. Got to start. Like, follow, share my info, put it out there, notification, hit that bell, all that stuff people be saying. uh, but it's really the hook side. You don't want to be too big on your rod, but you can be. 2500 series, 3000 series, 4000 series. The particular name of the reel don't matter. Um, you don't want too thick a monofilament or braid, but that don't even matter. It matters to a degree on fling the fish, but lighter is better to a degree. But a number six hook, a high low rig, one high, one low. Whether you make it or you buy it from the store, they sell them in the high low rig setups. Warm alternative or shrimp or fish bite clam or bloodworm in general or lugworm. Any of those guys can catch spot. The key is having a small enough hook, and I definitely recommend somewhere in the area of a number six hook because small enough to where they can grab that little piece of bait and you feel it. I like using braid because I like the sensitivity of braid. I feel an exact hit. Monofilament stretches. It stretches too much to me, but when you're dealing with spot, you're not casting out so far. Things aren't too crazy to where, and depending on the current, you use a 2 ounce, a 3 ounce, maybe even a 4 ounce weight. You can make your own tiers and have multiple hooks for a multiple spot. You can have a 5, 6 hook tier and catch that many at one time if you're in a good school. But the main thing is not overdoing yourself with a rod that's too big for spot and not overdoing the setup that requires spot to get on a hook. So a basic high-low rig again, but a number six or in the area of a number seven, five, you just in that ballpark, a small enough hook. And then people, you don't have to put half a bloodworm on the hook. You're wasting money. Fish bites, quarter-inch pieces on that small hook. That's it. Shrimp, small piece. They smell it. They come to it. They hit it. They're gonna bite. I was on the pier yesterday, and there was a lady that was on the pier with her son. I was there for 2 hours filling up the cooler. They haven't caught one fish yet, not one. They were using all the wrong setup. So I looked over at the lady. I was like, are y'all here to catch fish? Y'all just what's going on?" She said, "Yeah, we're here to catch fish." She had a 5-year-old. So I walked over, looked at the gear. I said, "Well, man, we're gonna get you on some fish. If you don't mind, let me take over and get your gear right." She said, "Help me out." I just started cutting everything. They had hooks big enough to catch drum, gigantic J hooks with huge chunks of squid trying to catch spot. They didn't know. I cut all that off. I told her give me one of her hollow rigs. I put on two small hooks that was from her packages. I gave her fish bites because the squid won't working. I told her come on this side. The little 5-year-old boy was going crazy. His first cast, I said, "Stay right here. You about to get a fish right now." His first cast, boom, he was on. He went ballistic. The mama went crazy. The cameras came out. His first fish ever in his life, caught right there and right there with DandaMan just by changing the gear. And he was on. And I had to leave him after about a half an hour. He almost, "Don't go, don't go. I want to keep catching fish." He kept putting them in a bucket. He had a chair that he was sitting in that he was putting the fish in the armrest like they were his toys. It was the cutest thing ever. It was the cutest thing ever. Um, so it's just really the right gear. The right gear will get you on these spots, and it's easy as that. You go down the pier and you look at what people are using, and so many people literally just don't know what to use to get these simple fish. And trust me, it was immediate. They were there for 2 hours straight. I saw them when they came on the pier. I saw them when they set up, and I'm right beside them, but across from them. And literally, they could not put a fish in their cooler. I thought they were just out chilling because they weren't catching nothing. So I thought they weren't even really trying. But then when I asked her that question, and she said, "Yeah, we're here to," I wanted to say, "Well, why the hell you ain't asked me since you over here doing nothing? And you see me, my cooler is beside you, and I got to come over here and drop the fish in the cooler every time. And you just keep seeing me open the lid, dropping fish in the cooler, and you're not doing anything. You got your son, and they were from New York, they were tourists. So okay, I get it. You don't know, and you out there with your son, um, and there was no male there to assist them. So obviously, you had to help them with the whole casting. The grandmother knew a little bit, but she was even struggling herself. But all that to say, I'm thankful I was there to get them onto some fish, and especially for this little boy to have this memorable moment of. And she took great pictures. She said she's gonna blow him up and put him on his wall. She even took a picture with me and him holding the fish together. And somewhere down the line, he might find me and say, "I remember you. You were the guy that took the time to teach me how to get some fish." And oh, he kept licking his lips. He's like, "Oh, I can't wait to get home to eat them. I can't wait to taste them." "Mama, don't go, don't." And they weren't planning on really keeping those fish. They were from New York, but he was like, "You're not throwing these damn things out. I caught these. We eating these, Grandma. Are we eating these, right, Grandma? Right, Grandma? We eating these, right, Grandma?" It was so cute. Butterfly fish, ready to go, ready for the grease, just like that. All right, that is my spot cleaning tutorial. The butterfly spot. I have one more basket to do, but I'm not going to drag out the video. But like I say, people, if you don't mind, put it on your social media page, share it, promote it, put it out there. Let me see. Let me go back, check on some of these words. Dope to see you on YouTube. Hey, I'm here for it. Always push you for the best. I believe that, Jacob. You've been true from the beginning. God plan, man. That's what they want here. Educate the audience, Danny, man. Amen to that. Good suggestion, Jacob. Love that, Danny. Always teaching, growing others. Can't wait till we bobbing. Show to show. We got all right. So offline, Jacob, gonna hit you up. We gotta make that happen soon. Oh shit, what I just do? Okay. People are embarrassed when on piers and they see the others are catching. Yeah, I can sense that. I can sense that. She had some intimidation, but she yielded very quickly and she came on board very quickly. And the mother did not hold back from letting me do and the excitement of her son bringing that fish up. And he's still trying to. I would tell him tighten the line up, get the slack out, and he was so antsy. This is a 5-year-old kid, but he was very manly like. He was very forward and very aggressive as a 5-year-old boy. That's that New York in him. What? Don't mess that book up. That's for grandma. Well, let me. Okay, so my daughter wants me to show y'all something that I got off of TikTok. And I think, okay, since she said it, it's a great idea. Let me wipe my hands. Hold on. All right, you stand over here so they can see you. I'm gonna show them, but because of her, she wants me to share this with the audience. And if you all feel obliged to do so, you can do so too. So TikTok has an algorithm that sends out these advertisements about books that your parents can tell their story. As they're aging, as they're getting ready to pass or whatever's going on, a lot of us don't know a lot about our own parents. So I saw this in the algorithm of TikTok, and recently we've been losing some of our seniors here in our church organization and all this and that. So I said, you know what? Tell her story. Let her write down the things that these questions are asking in the book. So when I go to open it, Mom, I want to hear your story. A mother's guided journal to share her life and her love. So right out the gate, it's it asks various questions. It's your birthday. What's your birthday? What's blah blah blah? What's your full name? It's your birthday information. All right. So each page, your teenage years. Describe a typical Friday or Saturday night during the high school year. I don't know that. I don't know that at all. But my mom gonna write that down in this book. So when she passed, we have this book that love and romance, spiritual and religion, mom's trivia. Let's talk about your kids, becoming and being a mom. God could not be everywhere, and therefore He created mothers, siblings. Talk about your siblings, your parents, your grandparents. Just a full book, room for more, mom's trivia. Uh, just question, and each title has questions on each page. What is the song from your teens that remind you of a special event or moment? What television show from the past do you wish you were still on the air? TikTok made by I'm going to give it to my mother this weekend. It's a great book. It's going to have more in here that we've ever known about my mother and all the years that she's been living on Earth. It's going to be captured here in this book from her hand. I might even have to get two of them just in case some of the pages aren't long enough. But mother and fathers, great thing to do. It'd be a good thing to even do while my daughter is so young that I can keep up with her. Okay, she wanted me to share that. There it is. Now please go put it up neatly because I got to give it to her clean. I got to give it to her clean. Put it around the dresser. All right, guys. I've been up here 28 minutes. That's my time. 30-minute video. First live on YouTube. Hope many more to come. I hope this gets some attraction, some attention, and I can learn what to do and get my algorithms going and just start. Even if I got to adjust my name, I just got to start. Got to start. Got to get out there. Got to get this information out there. Simple things that these big time fishermen that don't entertain this kind of educational tutorials. I'm on the low pole. I want to help the low man. Many people don't know how to fish. Period. I don't even know all the gear names and all this and that, but I have a general knowledge that can help you get more fish in the cooler. So with that being said, my IG is DandaMan 2971. Facebook Manna from the Sea. Follow that, and obviously here on YouTube you got me. So much love to you guys. Keep them lines tight no matter where you at. God bless you.